Good Thursday morning, everyone. How are you today? Hello, everyone. How are you? Doing good? Get plenty of sleep? I got okay. Well, are you ready for another fun-filled adventure? Yeah, unfortunately, tomorrow, yesterday didn't pan out. Um, for one thing, Elder Scrolls Online, ESO, whatever you want to call it, it was down for maintenance, which is going to happen off and on for probably the next couple of weeks because they just dropped a major uh, content. Just dropped here, what, day before yesterday. So, yeah, there's going to be some maintenance because of patches and stuff. It's just going to happen. And also, I had the professionals come by to work on my air conditioner, so they were going back and forth. You really can't see it, but there's like between the edge of my chair and the edge of the bar in my, that separates my living room from my kitchen is probably 2 feet. And I have a big wooden board laying across my lap since I'm sitting in a recliner, and that reduces the gap to about 6 inches. So, yeah, I would have just been in their way, and they were going back and forth, doing this and that. So, well, so here we are. Anyways, also a little update. Mary and I, or Mary G, same person. We have got our characters created for this coming Sunday. Because Blackwood is the name of the expansion that dropped, and her and I are going to be teaming together. Oh, there goes my. Get myself logged back in. Waited too long. Usually, after about 5 minutes of inactivity, it will log you out. There we go. So now we have another 5 minutes. Probably just into the game. Yeah, let's do that. We'll go ahead and get into the game while I'm visiting, so this doesn't happen. Yeah, Blackwood is the name of the expansion, and we created characters. I created it temporary and ran it, just kind of literally ran it through the instructional area just so I could see the name of the area that we end up in, because it may not may not be named after the expansion. Like for example, the Morrowind expansion. If it didn't, they start you off in Vvardenfell, so two different names. So I wanted to see what it was called, to where we were going to be, and then I deleted that character and created a new one. And Mary, she's created one. We don't know what each other's characters look like. We just know the names because when we play, if the other person's on, they'll see it. We got my Discord channel up and running. Whoops, bumped the mouse that I don't need. We got the Discord channel running. Mary is basically going to be kind of like my second in command for the channel. So she's going to have all the rights and privileges and abilities in Discord that I have. Of course, anything major she'll ask me about first, but I'm giving her pretty much free reign in Discord. But yeah, her and I are going to be running these two new tunes every Sunday, providing nothing comes up. We'll be running on her time schedule, which basically means normally like it would be happening at this time on Sunday. But if for some reason she was running late or whatever, then we'll wait, because I'm not gonna stream without her on that pair. But yeah, that's a quick update. The only thing her and I have not settled on yet is a title for the stream, because we want to make it the title uh, different enough that you'll be able to pick it out easily. I was thinking about something along the lines of Grim Fury and Mary G, or Grim and Mary, playing ESO, and then like episode 1, actually be like, yeah, playing ESO, and then like episode 1, questing in wherever. Like if it was Solitude, questing in Solitude. That's the first thing I thought of. How'd that work? I got Nightbot activated, supposedly, and it shows stream elements, and yet the first person that pops into my stream is someone that is trying to sell me followers. Well, obviously it's just, it's a link. There's not actually a person there, but if there was, I would say go away. Anyways, so I have to go harvest this lichen. Let's see. Okay, the answer on. Okay. I forgot where I was. I was playing for a couple hours on a little bit, and questing in Shimmering. So it's easy to get twisted around. Mary won't be joining us today at all. Not even for a pop-in. They changed her schedule, her work schedule slightly. She's going to have one late day every week, and Thursdays is going to be it. So it would be an hour later. So normally when I get off, normally she would get off work at 11 o'clock our time. Now it would be noon our time. I normally try to go to bed by... Well, I try to, at least get in the process, work my way towards bed starting about 11:30. So she would be getting off work about an hour and a half after the stream ended. And that's provided she gets off work on time. Sometimes she's on a call that can last for hours. You just never know. So, but like I said, anyway, she won't be joining us today, so it's just going to be I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to say less entertaining. Yeah, we could say less entertaining since we don't have Mary here. Okay, here's... I have to try to remember what this person does. I know that sounds squirrely, but Little Bit is a Nightblade. And so she uses daggers. So it's a completely different setup. And when you play, several different... When you play several different types of characters, and you play them fairly frequently, you can get twisted around a little bit on what's doing what. Oh, I was gonna say, I heard him. Just like a pair that Mary and I use. We've created a couple of characters. In homage, out of love and respect for a character and actor from a group that we follow, Viva La Dirt League and Viva La Dirt League D&D. We each have a toon that we've created based on the same person. And the character I play, the version I play of him, he's a Templar. So his attacks are different. Our girl here, she's a Necromancer. Little bits of Nightblade. Let's see. I have another Templar, Boneless Mouse. He's a Templar. I have a Khajiit named Grimfury, just because Grimfury was already taken, and he's a Warden. So I mean, I've got lots of characters with lots of different skill sets. Silt Strider. That's what those are called. They just kind of look like a giant flea. I really wish that they would change the way you used it. Well, I don't want to say the way you used it. Just don't make it make it a fast travel, but not right away. Like, you get inside, it shows you, have it like you choose where you're going to go, and then, click on it, so that way you would actually enter the Sand Strider or Silt Strider and sit down. And then once you sit down, have the Strider start to lead, walking or trotting, whatever it does, and have it, have it travel for like, say, 10 seconds, and then go to fast travel, and then when you arrive, have it, say, 10 seconds away from the destination, so that way you get to see yourself arriving at your destination. Anything else, I don't mind. Boats, okay, I don't mind it. But something like this, that high up, would be really cool to see. That's just me. It's weird how much these cities look alike. The buildings, the structure, but I guess it makes sense. This is all elf territory. So I guess it makes sense that they would all look very, very similar. Alright, let's go ahead and pick up where we left off with, what was that? I'm trying to remember how to pronounce her name. Telenra? Telenra Sidrith. Okay.
There you are. Any luck finding the lichen? We'll need to be quick if we want full potency.
There you are. Yes, we're going to get ourselves into some mischief. Yes, I've got the lichen right here.
Perfect. You may have noticed an odor. It's subtle, barely noticeable in fact, but once I add it to this wickweed and quama shell solvent, ha-ha! The perfect pheromone for the common house cat.
Wait, your revenge on Menaldinian is house cats?
Surprised? He may have squeezed a few secrets out of me, but he revealed some facts about himself along the way. For instance, he's violently allergic to cats. Sprinkle this potion over the plants near his door, and the results should be dramatic.
All right, here goes.
You packed a handkerchief, you smarmy bastard.
Planter. Pouring in the middle of the ground. See if we can get close so it looks better. That's close.
What's going on out here? Snooping, eh? Why, I have half a mind to... Cats? Ah! Achoo!
Someone's enjoying that. Alright, let's talk to her.
No, that was just... Did you see the look on his face? Aem's mercy, he certainly wasn't exaggerating about that allergy. What a buffoon!
What now? Do we just leave him in there?
No. As much as I'd like to, you know the healer's oath. Do only moderate harm to those who cross you. I brewed a tea that should alleviate his symptoms. You can give it to him, but only if he agrees to come out and make a public apology.
What if he refuses?
Then leave him to his sniffles and blubbering. Patients tend to avoid healers covered in their own snot. He can settle this business with his reputation intact. All he needs to do is apologize.
Sometimes revenge is just as simple as doing something like that. Is he actually going to sneeze? That's it. Wipe that snot on your armor. What's up, snot face? Oh, he's got the itches too. That's great.
Oh, everything itches. Damnable cats!
You don't look so good.
Don't be coy. I know who's responsible for this travesty. I never should have told that scheming witch about my allergy. What a low-born, wretched, undignified prank.
Yeah, it's all it was a prank. She brewed a curative tea, but demands that you apologize.
Apologize? To a grubby Telvanni piss peddler? Are you deranged? I shall report her. I shall... Oh, what's the use? Fine. She wins. Ifre's bones. What a monstrous injustice. Oh, just give me that swill. This had better work.
I'll let her know you've agreed. Come out when you're ready. Guess we don't get to see him actually take it. Alright, now we'll go talk to her.
So, did Menaldinian relent, or should we leave him to his wheezing?
He agreed to come out and apologize.
Oh, thank goodness. Luring cats to his door every day would have gotten awfully tiresome. In the end, he'll see it's for the best. Collaboration always yields better results than competition. You and I are proof of that, right? Thanks again, Sarah.
Like that Sir Sox's ball of yarn. I think that's a memento.
Telenra, I wish to thank you for that most efficacious tea.
And?
Your alchemical
Oh.
results.
And?
It was rude of me to malign your alchemical practice. I apologize.
Menaldinian, I forgive you. There's no reason for us to be at odds. We should try to cooperate, yes?
Yes, agreed. So, now that we're on good terms, can you please shoo these horrid creatures away from my clinic?
Of course. I brewed just the thing.
Sometimes it's always best to stay after the quest is complete just to see what happens.
Be seeing you, partner. Farewell.
And that's that. Alright, let's see. What quests do we have left? Only 2. And one of them is the one that I went and got. So, yeah, unfortunately, one thing about Vvardenfell is this whole big middle part. This is the Red Mountain, so a big portion, I'd say probably 2/3, maybe not quite 2/3, close to 2/3 of Vvardenfell is you just can't get to it because of Red Mountain. I don't remember what's up here. But we only have one quest at the moment. So I think we're just going... Because, look, there is just nothing up here. So we haven't even been through this area yet. And I think we're pretty... What was that? I'm surprised that that one is still sitting dark like that. It bugs me. It really does. We'll have to try to figure out why it's that way sometime. But for now, we're right here. We'll just head east along this road until we get, I don't know, maybe here? And then work our way across? I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
What do you want?
Not a thing. And... I'm just having a heck of a time, aren't I? Yes, I am. I need to get back on the road. I thought that's where I was headed. But apparently not so much. Oh, I think this was this it? No, this wasn't actually the road. It's somewhere, which I'm having a heck of a time finding. Here we go. Here, I believe this is one of the exits.
Don't cause trouble.
Oh. Oh, here we go. I was going to say, seriously? Alright. Yep. There we go. It was quite the... whatever you want to call that. It was quite the little trip just to get there. Alright. So now we're just head this way and look for quest givers. And fight stuff. What's that? Oh, Warmouth. Alright, which way? Okay, so we're staying on the main road. Okay. You just never know what you're gonna find in some of these areas. That's why when I've never been there before, I like to take it slow. Okay, so we still got quite a ways to go. That's alright, we've got plenty of time. The one thing I noticed that the new expansion added is it added other ways of getting some of the crafting resources. Oh, see, here's a quest giver right here.
Hold, citizen.
I'll have to try to remember when I come across some of that material to point it out. But you should notice it. It will stick out. Like some of it, I think it's like plain cloth just laying there. Another one was like a wagon wheel and with another piece of wood that was just scrap wood. And we're able to harvest from that, so that's something new. Nothing wrong with that. That's quite the armor. Alright, let's talk to him.
Be wary, traveler. Pilgrims have been attacked on these roads. Should you encounter violence, don't hesitate to call on us. We're here to protect you.
I can handle myself, but what's the cause of these attacks?
I hope your confidence is merited. We have our hands full with the Dreg and the Ashlanders, so rescues are in short supply. Captain Artesia Naros is at the canton of Molagmar. She can tell you more than I. Safe travels.
I'll speak to her. So, Molagmar, the next little area. And look, another Silt Strider. Alrighty. Do, 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 do. It's been a long time since I've been in here. You know, I have completed Vvardenfell, but it's been so long. So I really don't remember. I don't think there's... Yeah, above. So let's see if there's a staircase. Yep. Just like Vivek City. The Penitent Pilgrim Inn. Okay. Here's the person we're supposed to talk to, so, well, let's go ahead and do it.
If you're passing through, pay attention. I'll say this once. Pilgrims who ignore my warning vanish from the roads by morning. Whether you're from near or far, best keep your arse at Molag Mar.
That's an unusual way to issue a warning.
I find it best to put official notice in verse. Helps people remember, and reminds them buoyant armigers aren't ordinators. Nobody wants to talk to them, even other ordinators. Now, if I could get someone to tell me who's attacking these pilgrims.
You need someone to look into that?
If you're offering. I suspect Ashlanders are behind the disappearances, but I don't have the numbers to chase them off. If you can sneak into their camp near Molag Mar and find me proof of their involvement, I could finally get some reinforcements.
I'll see what I can find.
Avoid killing the Ashlanders unless they give you no choice. I don't need you starting a blood feud with my forces split. Now, I must be off to hold the heroic line at a deeply fishy mine. Such is the life of a buoyant armiger.
Why do you suspect Ashlanders are responsible?
As a rule, they don't like us. So when our people start disappearing, not long after an Ashlander tribe set up camp near Molag Mar, I wager it's more than a coincidence.
I like her armor. I just wish that the silver was darker. I don't know, maybe a medium to deep gray, I think would probably be more complimenting. I don't know. What's the trouble at the mine you're headed to?
Just a dreg infestation. We have them contained. They're an untimely distraction, but nothing we can't handle. Once the dreg finish mating, we'll clear them out while they're still sluggish. Shouldn't be more than a week.
Well, while they're all laying around smoking cigarettes, we'll take them out. Oh well, at least they're kind enough to let them, you know, one last time. You're a buoyant armiger?
Vivek's finest, fleet and fit, besting a heretic by sword, an ordinator by wit, sworn to live a life of noble grace, except to laugh in danger's face. And sometimes we quammer wrangle groups of pilgrims. Warrior poets are quite versatile.
All right. Search Ashlander camp for evidence. Avoid killing Ashlanders. And, of course, anything in here we would be stealing, so... But doesn't mean we can't go looking around for bookcases. Or bookshelves. Like that one. Okay. Plus we are in an inn, so... Ooh, shiny. Buoyant Armiger, Swords of Vivek. I'm not going to read it out loud because these things can be long, but actually remembering to keep it on here for a couple of seconds, so that way if you all wanted to read it, you certainly can. I don't want to take that away from y'all. I hear a crackling fire. I don't see anything that is making it, but I hear it. Curious what this... Was that the way I came in? No, I don't think so. No, we have to go this way. Oh, there's a... Molag Way shrine in that direction. We're definitely going to go that way. Got to find the way shrine. There it is. So, splash. There it is. Yeah, fishing is one thing I've never talked... I don't think I remember talking about. But here's a book. Fishing is super easy. All you gotta do is find a spot where there's fish jumping in the water, like right there. And it'll tell you. Like, and whenever you, like, get the flesh flies or torch bugs or butterflies or whatever that you get and pull apart and get your fish bait for, you use it to see what kind of bait you're going to need. So this says lake fishing hole, and obviously I'm using a controller, so I have to hold this to bring up a wheel, and it shows me of all the different kinds of bait I have. So I need for one that's good for lakes. This one just says simple bait. See, lake bait. So then I just keep it right there and release it. And now where it says hold to select bait, that is no longer dark. It's highlighted. So all I have to do is just hit one button and she's fishing. We just wait for the bait to go under, or you see her pole bend and she'll pull on it, and then we reel it in and we get something usually. I'd say 99% of the time there's going to be something. Like that, spade tail. And then it just tells you a lake fish used to fillet for provisioning. You can get, so the fish you get here, you can they're either going to be for, like, you know, provisioning like that one was, and the rest of them you can just sell them. So it's just extra money. And that's pretty much all it is. You can get rare ones. I don't think you can... I think those are just steam pockets. I don't think you can actually do anything. No. Nothing to harvest. Let's see. We are headed that way, so... There wasn't a road... Yeah, I was going to say, there isn't a road, so... Just these little goat paths, so to speak. And we'll get there eventually. There's an owlet. Let's go ahead and start fighting now. Oh. 2 of them, but that really isn't a surprise. There's usually 2 enemies. There's usually 2 enemies at a time. Not too often there's just one. At least not out in the wild. Oop. Shiny. Okay. Okay, so we have to be sneaky. I forgot about that part temporarily. You are trespassing. Yeah, I know this. right. Ooh, goody. Wise Woman's Journal page. Another has disappeared on their hunt for the offerings. 4 have gone and not returned now. Our offerings are meager, and I fear the Daedra Lords show us their displeasure. Why would they show us favor while the slaves of the false gods trample these holy grounds and erect their blasphemous temples? They are intent to drive us from this place and sunder our ancient pact. Dishonored or dead, our warriors cry out to be avenged. We cannot allow this to continue. What path is before us? What will the bones tell? Okay. Oops. What's to say? Is it not going to let me get around this? All right. Oh, we can climb the ladders? Really? Huh. That's unusual. I hate stealthy quests. I really, really do.
You should have left when you had the chance. Guards!
So this is going to be... Okay, so this is like a city. We have to avoid the guards. I mean, we have to avoid everybody, but it's the guards that's going to attack us. So it's okay. She's not going to...
I'm sending for the guard.
I think that's what the berserkers are. Because it kind of looks like he was walking with purpose. Like he was on a patrol. I don't know. I don't want to go that way because I may not be able to make it. Let's see. Alright, what's this? Ritual of appeasement. Do not tempt the Daedra Lords with restlessness. Give to them freely, as our ancestors did, so that their dire gazes do not fall upon our tribe. It is best to offer the princes their rightful due with the season, when the seasons show us their brief favor, lest they call upon us in the lean times. You will know the portents by the fatness of the guar. You will know it by the stench of the sea on the inland, and you will know it by the wanderings of the lost peoples along their false gods' paths. Lead the tribe to great... Oh my god. Almer Bala Rami. For that is where the ancestors made their pact, and so it will be there that the pact is renewed. Upon arrival, alight a pyre of grain. It must be fed until the ritual has concluded. There will be no full bellies until the princes have had their fill. Each day as the sun crests the distant waves, gather the living sacrifice at our ancient altar in that place. Split their throats over the stone with the black glass blade and invoke the Daedra Lords while the blood is still fresh. Good heavens, how much more is there? 3 more pages. All right. Spurn not one, or our suffering will be assured and terrible. Spread the sacrificial entrails to the far corners of the altar before the sun reaches its true height, and leave the offering to the prince's mercy. while the hosts of Nemira and touch of Periite have befouled the corpse, you will know the day's feast is concluded. Attendants may remove the offering and wash the altar with the oils of anointment on the day of longest dusk. Azura signals that our offerings are satisfactory to the Daedra Lords. Only then may we break our fast and cease our supplication. Do not tarry in that, for it is their place. Well, that was quite the woo. Yeah, that was quite the woo. Quite the mouthful. If I'd have known it was that long, I wouldn't have read it out loud. I would have just went to each page and paused a couple of seconds or so. I'll let you all read it if you wanted to. So we need to get past him. Let's see, she's already seen us, so I really don't care if she sees us again. That's why we can climb the ladders. We're meant to for this part of the quest. Okay, I don't see anybody here. Stone altar. Examine. Blood and entrails are strewn over this stone altar. It is unclear what they belong to, but they are fresh. Something died here very recently.
Caught in the act! You have much to answer for! Is this why you sneak through our camp? To desecrate our sacred rites? Do the slaves of the false gods fear us so much they won't even face us themselves? Why are you here, Outlander? Answer truthfully and I may only hobble you.
The buoyant arbiters believe you've been attacking pilgrims on the road. I'm here for proof.
Always they blame us for their ills. If they seek our deaths, they should just come for them. These ploys and ambushes are the acts of cowards.
Ambushes? Members of your tribe have been attacked as well?
4 have vanished since we arrived to find your armatures building their garish shrine over our ancestral lands. I suspect they were made prisoners of the false gods. You deny it?
The armatures have made it clear to me not to attack you. Only look around. They don't want a war.
Those who worship the Three are devious, but if it's true that they do not seek our destruction, I will not invite it. What will make them leave us be?
You've been making blood sacrifices. I need to know the pilgrims weren't among them.
Your pilgrims are not here. They litter the wild with their weakness. A beast's meal, nothing more. See for yourself. You will find what's left of their camps here, where I have marked your map.
I'll investigate your claims.
I will seek my own answers. When you have seen what I have seen, meet me at the Helon ancestral tomb.
What is it you're looking for?
My kin remain missing. I will find them regardless of whether you speak truth or lies.
Why meet at Helon Tomb?
The burial ground has been disturbed recently. Once you see that we are innocent, we will learn if the truth lies with the dead.
Alright. So, now I have to do the campsites. Wah! Oh well. I didn't get hurt, so what does it matter? Uh-oh. I wasn't expecting that. I honestly was not expecting to be attacked. I'm gonna go after that Nern root. Okay, we're good now. Yeah, 'cause I was figuring if, if he was going to let us go, then I just kind of figured that it would be one of those all clear type of things. Oh, excuse me. Because that happens in lots of other quests and stuff. You're in a unfriendly camp or area, and then you're skulking around and whatever, and then you end up talking to one of the members of that area, and then they give you the okay or the go ahead, and then everybody else is just neutral. And it's kind of like when we were doing that quest with the Quama Queen. When we went into the cave, the Quama were hostile against us. We had to fight and kill them. But then once we placed the Quama egg and it hatched, and they had a new queen, then they no longer attacked us. It was kind of like along those lines. Okay. Come on now. I thought for sure I was going to finish him off before he got to me. Guess not. Examine the Pilgrim. This Pilgrim was killed recently, but aside from the ragged tear across his abdomen and some bite marks, the body is mostly intact. Perhaps the deceased buoyant armiger drove the creature off before it could finish its meal. This buoyant armiger appears to have died defending the Pilgrim, laying dead nearby. Her helmet is spattered in a viscous ichor that smells of month-old fish. Take her helmet as evidence. Okay, well, let's see. Might as well. They're not going to use it. And yet you don't get to loot their bodies, which is dumb, but whatever. Looks like we're going to have to go along this way and go around. Okay. I had never seen a fetcherfly nest react like that, like they heard something or detected something. That was new. I don't know if you saw little things, lines and stuff. That was really weird. Nyx hounds. Stop it. Oops, wrong button. No okay, yeah, I don't... Oh, that staff I'm using is almost out of charge. So let's go ahead and recharge it right now. There we go. This is a camp? No, just a body in a tree. One of the cats must have drug him up there. Examine the mutilated remains. Disfigured bones from the corpse of a recently slain pilgrim. Little flesh still clings to them, and their surface bears countless gouges. Worried bones? How do you take... What are worried bones, and how do you take them? Worrying bones would have made a little bit more sense, because you saw the bones and the markings on them worried you, but actual worried bones doesn't seem to make any sense to me. Where are we going? Huh. Is it just me, or is just to the front of that kind of remind you of the Super Friends Hall of Justice just a little bit? Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Up there's the arrow. What do we have here? Devotee Journal. Is it long? Nope, not long at all. Today I begin my pilgrimage to Molag Mar. I'm eager to see this new temple for myself. I hear they built it on the water. Perhaps it floats. Once one has glimpsed Bardau, the idea hardly seems far-fetched. The buoyant armigers are a sight to see. Their numbers patrol many of the paths of pilgrimage, and they always seem to have something of a spring in their step. Their songs and swords are a comfort for any otherwise inhospitable road. It doesn't float, but that doesn't make Molag Mar any less marvelous. It will be a wonderful place to recuperate and prepare for my journey to Mount Cand. But first I must offer my devotions to the three at the temple. I've seen fewer of the buoyant armigers around in the last day or so. Gone off to mind the roads, I suppose. When I asked their senior here when I might find an escort on my journey, she frowned. Some incident at the glass mine has them busy. She claims no one can be spared. I've waited long enough. The armigers may be busy, but I'm sure their presence here has made the wilderness a little tamer. Tomorrow morning I'll continue my journey. Well, see how well that worked out, didn't we? Alright, so above, of course. Oh, well, this is a trail, so at least we don't have to make too difficult of a trek. At least I hope not. Alright, let's see. Where were they? Well, guess I spoke before I should have, huh? That's a ways down. Still a ways down. Well, let's see. Stuff and stuff. Ah, there's the person we're supposed to see. Eyeball? Eyeball?
You have investigated the camps. Do you still believe we are to blame?
No. Whatever killed these people tore them apart like a ravenous beast.
Work of carrion animals, I thought. Now I'm not so sure. When I found the bloody tracks leading to this tomb, I heard wailing within. If one of your pilgrims disturbed the ancestor spirits, perhaps it is their wrath we have witnessed.
You didn't investigate further?
I will not invade an ancestor tomb. No Ashlander would be welcome in such a place. They are as unclean and treacherous as the three. You may test if the trespass of Outlander feet is of less offense, but I will remain here.
I'll let you know what I find. Of course. Sure, I'll go in the tomb. Why not? And especially since with me just being in the tomb, if that didn't piss them off, then probably me going and rummaging through all their urns, that might. Especially because I'm taking... some of them have ash in there. And when you really think about it, like, you know, actually you don't have to think about it that hard. It's an urn. So the ash in there that I have right now in my crafting bag is ash of a deceased individual that we're going to be using in some kind of some kind of creation. Jesus! Wow! I was not expecting that. Oh, man. All I can say is it's a good thing I peed before I started the stream. Whew! Alrighty. Okay, there's another one. Where? Is that... Are those the... Is that where it's coming from? Maybe? I don't know, but... Oh, that was... Oh, good heavens. I got these already, didn't I? Yeah. Whew! Oh, yeah, there's the... I guess that's the rocks. Wait, those there too, huh? It's gotta be. Yep. I know you're thinking, well, way to go, stupid. You just set yourself on fire. It's like, oh, I'll be alright. Oh, man, that startled me. Whoa! Hello! Oh, there's another one right there. Okay. I'm really gonna have to... I was thinking about that, too. I'll talk to you in a minute. I want to finish looting. Oops.
Don't hurt me, please.
Calm down. I'm here to help.
You weren't followed, were you? The Ruddy Man hunts us. It lives again. It attacked our camp last night, tore poor Ilva's head off, right in front of me. I ran as fast as I could, and I hid in here.
Ruddy Man, what is that?
The spawn of Vivek and Molag Bal? The dread hunter wearing the ancient carapace? Have you read nothing of the sermons? It devoured all it saw until Vivek cast it down, twice over. But it lives again. You have to believe me.
Do you know where I can find this Ruddy Man now?
No. When I saw it, I ran and never looked back. Wait. It lunged from the rocks above. The glass mine! We were near the glass mine when it descended on us.
Follow me. I'll lead you out of here safely.
Watch for traps. I hoped they'd kill it, not us.
Well, you're going to step on the traps. I just freaking know it. Aren't you? You didn't. I'm actually quite surprised. NPCs are usually famous for walking where you don't want them to. And
I thought I'd never see the sky again. Thank the three. Thank you.
yeah, and they end up setting traps off. May not necessarily get you hurt, but hurt them.
Ah, an Ashlander! Run, friend! I'm sorry, I just want to go home.
He's probably like, what was that all about?
In hindsight, the wailing was too pathetic to have been the angry dead. What did your sniveling pilgrim have to say for himself?
He said he was attacked by something called the Ruddy Man.
Only a fool would believe that. The mad gibberings of a scared scrib. We cannot go chasing myths. Did the weakling provide us nothing of value?
He said the monster came upon them from atop the nearby glass mine.
What you call glass mine, we know as an ancient dreg spawning grounds. The slaves of the false gods have disturbed these beasts. Now we all pay the price.
That remains to be seen. Regardless, something is getting in and out of the mine despite the guards.
Then we will see where this path takes us. The tracks that brought me here will surely lead us to our quarry.
Let's go.
The glass mine is not far. Lead on.
You're the one that knows where it is. Where are we headed? That's the glass mine? No, that's Barrel's Tower. Oh, okay. I couldn't see where we were headed. It's like... That's probably it right up there. Oh. Dead. Yeah, I always love it when you're in somebody's native land.
There are many tracks here. Look, above. Why does it hesitate? Do we scare you, ruddy man? It flees! It wants no part of prey that can wound it. Was that the creature the pilgrims fear? This ruddy man of legend? It is skulking vermin inflated by the lies of a false god, nothing more.
That looked like no dreg I've ever seen.
Dreg are not usually cunning, this much is true. Now that it knows we hunt it, this creature may wait us out in its lair.
With what we know, we might convince the Armigers to clear out the mines sooner than planned.
They will not trust the word of an Ashlander, and we know the creature easily eludes them. You must hunt it. You must kill it.
Why me?
Who else, Outlander? The slaves of the false gods will never allow me to trespass their domain, and the task is beyond them. This falls to you, or no one.
Very well. I'll find and kill this thing, ruddy man or not.
If this creature is of the Dreg, it may share their weaknesses. I will consult our wise women. They may know something that will aid you in this hunt. Convince the pawns of the three of what you have found. I will meet you at the mine's entrance.
Do the Ashlanders have any legends of the ruddy man?
It is an invention of the three. A fable of great deeds to serve the vanity of a false god. To see it is to know they speak no truths.
Alright, so I have to go talk to Captain What's-His-Face. Let's see. Below, huh? Below where? Is he actually in the mine yet? There's the runestone that I saw. Let's see, hop up here. Maybe? No? Let's see, look at the map. Oh, he's way over there. So we'll head this way. Yeah, wasn't sure I'd be able to get around that way.
That looks to be the last of them. For now.
Eesh. There's Captain.
I was beginning to think the Ashlanders got you as well. Were you able to find evidence that they've been preying on the Pilgrims? I can't spare a moment from these Dreg as it is.
It's not Ashlanders. A cunning dreg is killing your pilgrims. They call it the Ruddy Man.
Is that your idea of a sick joke? We have more sense of humor than the Ordinators, Outlander, but blasphemy is a line you best not cross. The Ruddy Man is an evil dealt with long ago, by Vivek himself. Where did you even get such an idea?
A lone survivor. I've seen the creature, and so did one of yours. Show the Armiger helmet.
One of gods. That's a smell for the ages. So this is what became of Sidra. I hope she gave a good account of herself. Suppose I entertain this theory. What am I supposed to tell the temple? Send Lord Vivek?
All I know is that it's hiding in this glass mine, and I'm going to kill it.
Then understand this. Whatever you find down there, it isn't the Ruddy Man. Vivek killed the Ruddy Man. There are still miners unaccounted for. Do what you can for anyone still alive down there. Vivek guide you to great glories.
Thank you.
What now? An Ashlander? Keep your distance, understand?
Peace, Armigers. I must speak with the Outlander. That is all.
If you wish to hear him out, I'll permit it. But don't let your guard down.
She'll permit it.
The wise women cannot say if your quarry is what you think, but they have shared their knowledge of Dreg with me. They offer a mixture to lure the creature out. Spill this in the Ruddy Man's den, and it will show itself.
Just like that, the monster will face me?
It works on the Dreg. That is all I can say. Be wary in its lair. If that thing took my kin, then it is more dangerous than it leads on.
Understood.
You have proven yourself capable for an Outlander. Avenge our lost warriors.
What can you tell me about hunting dreg?
trust the wise women's mixture. Dread crave a dark, dank place from which to snatch unsuspecting prey. Drive them from this safety, and they are no danger to skilled warriors.
And like always, when you see me looking to the left or the right, I'm just checking the streams to make sure the streams are running and to see if there's anybody in chat, because I don't want to miss people when they come into chat. All right. Deuterai Glass Mine. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. Look at that. No. I want to look at that. I don't know why it brought the store up, but Main Lord Nightmare Cinch. 3,200 crowns. Oh, wow. That's a beauty. Let's see if there's anything else before I close it off. A town gown. I can't think of having any characters wear that, though. Nightmare Cinch Cub. I don't think I had that one either. Who is that? Oh, he's just a character you can put. Ooh, a free statuette. Boethra. Well, let's enter the store then. Confirm. Oh, I must have gotten my new crowns. Nice. Just under $3 grand. So it would be 4,000. So I'd need 1,100 if I wanted to buy both of those. Yeah, I would. Yeah, about 1,100. Well, I've got a week to think about it. That's for sure. All right. Oh, I wonder if there's a new. No, it just says general. I was gonna say, I don't know why I was thinking that maybe it would be the daily would have refreshed, but that's dumb. I think that's 6 or 7 o'clock in the evening when that happens. She's just right. That character's just right there. I wonder if Ruddy Man Rhyme. I know. We'll see. I'm not going to read it out loud. I don't really feel like it, but I'll leave it here so that way you can look at it. All right. Okay. Well, they went that way, which looks like to be about the only way you can go. Well, go that way. But geez. There isn't really a way, is there? Because I don't want to go the same direction that they were going. Ah, there's the way down. Because it looks like they went west. So I want to avoid it, so that way we have a better chance of well, finding enough things to fight. Whoa, hello. I'm wondering if that was a respawn. And not that it just appeared. I can't imagine that it just appeared. I would... Oh, jeez. This is not... Here we go. That was close. That was close. Go get him. I wasn't really expecting that. Well, so much for that. Crafting motif. Yeah, somehow I don't think that guarana was going to be any good. Considering it was in a wooden crate. Or, yeah, a wooden crate. And, like, what? 40 feet from molten lava? Yeah. I sure am taking the long way around, aren't I? Darn it. Because it looks like... Shoot. I probably can't mount up in here, can I? No. Alright, we're going to backtrack. Oh, yeah, we're going to... I'll say we're going to backtrack. Just because I've had it where sometimes the optional steps get interrupted. And the living captives are way at the south part of the mine. The last one is north. You know what? Heck with it. This is the way we're going. This is the way we're going. Monsters have respawned. So we've got our targets now. Okay. How do you get a fillet of fish off of a dreg? You know what? I don't want to know. Those lightning punches, or whatever you want to call them, those things are brutal. I was trying to get around. See how well that worked out. I love this crystal. I can't remember what it's supposed to be, what it's called, because it's not glass. It is a type of crystal. I'm sure if Mary was here, she would have popped off, oh, it's called blah, blah, blah. Because it doesn't take her long. When I don't know something, she just seems to know the answer almost immediately. That's why I usually tell her that she's the smart one in this friendship. Or partnership when we're playing. Which, in all reality, that is the truth. She's a very smart woman. Smarter than me. A mud cocoon. Whoa!
I'm alive. Thank you.
I was hitting the wrong buttons. I was trying to get my that soul siphon or whatever it's called put in. Get it. I was trying to get it put on both of the dreg, so that way when they died, I'd get some health back. Luckily, I managed to pull it off. There we go. Full health. And one thing I noticed as I was creating new characters that Mary and I were playing, that I've ended up giving my characters at least one healing ability other than the soul siphon. I usually make sure everybody has that, because it's a good little attack. Kill the ruddy man, rescue any living captives. Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. Couple other people decided to come in there and help, which I didn't really want, but you know, as long as I got my damage in, that's all that matters.
Free? You have my thanks, Outlander.
Where's this captive at? Okay, so we're still going this way. Okay. Is he down? Yep.
free. I thought these wretched creatures would devour me.
That's what they were planning. It's a pretty big mine. Is this a respawn? Nope. Alright, there's the captain.
That's it then? You've dealt with whatever was attacking our pilgrims?
No one has anything to fear from that creature ever again.
When I accepted your offer of assistance, I didn't expect you to be this thorough. Your bravery in descending into that dreg-infested mine alone and slaying whatever it was that was killing the pilgrims is commendable.
What do you think it was, if not the Ruddy Man?
The ruddy man from the sermons took the act of a god to fell. So forgive me if I don't seem convinced your beast was him. No one knows where the original carapace came from. Perhaps there were other, lesser objects cut from the same cloth.
You're suggesting this could happen again?
Not a pleasing thought, but it's an explanation I can accept. We can only hope the world never sees the like of the true Ruddy Man again. It's gone for now, and we've avoided a feud with the Ashlanders. So let's try to look on the bright side.
You are now upstanding. Right. Okay. Okay, so talk to him now.
Your stench is proof enough of your deeds. Was this ruddy man a worthy foe?
I'm not sure what it was, but it didn't die without a fight.
You have my respect, Outlander. Our fallen warriors are avenged. Tell your armigers that we will soon depart. May we never cross paths again.
Where will you go now, Ibal?
Home. The ritual of sacrifice is almost complete, and the Daedra lords you so foolishly ignore will, we hope, spare us their wrath for another decade. We will hope they turn their dire gaze upon Molag Mar before we return again.
Righty, there's a shiny right up here. Oh, it's just a mushroom, but hey. Pilgrim Protector. Well, kinda. More like Pilgrim Rescuer. Alright, so we're on the way. We're still on the way to Barrelzar's Tower. I'm looking to see if from the road if we'd even be able to cross, but it looks like it's going to be pretty much darn near impassable. I don't know. Well, there's only one way to find out, isn't there? And let's just head towards it and see what happens. I'll just try to keep the marker as close to the center of my compass as possible. And then we'll just go and see what happens. Because like I said, it does not look like you'd be able to cross the mountains to get to it. But I don't remember. Say, that didn't take as long to get there as I thought it might. What was that, runestone? Yeah. It's been a while. It has been a while. Where'd it go? Oh. The marker wasn't there when I first got to it. I don't know. Barrelzar's Tower. Talk to Barrelzar. No kidding, really? It seems kind of redundant to say that. Well, first, before we start talking to him, let's see if there's anything we can loot. There's a book on extending existence. I won't read it out loud, but I'll give it a couple of seconds on each page. Let's see. Nothing. Yep. Nothing to loot. Alright, so we'll go talk to him now. Barrelzar.
Such displeasure and disappointment. Nothing works, even though every calculation is precise. Now an interruption. How infuriating. Wait. Sometimes the great gear turns from frustration to opportunity.
Do you know anything about divine energy?
I'll have you know I participated in Lord Sotherseal's 9 analyses of the Exalted Enigmas. But we have more important matters. I'm about to determine the correlation between color and time, and I could use another set of hands.
If I help, will you answer my questions?
A reciprocal exchange. Interesting, yes. I can see the benefits of such an arrangement. Very well. Just activate the crystals in the proper sequence while I modulate the energy flow. Less chance of an explosion that way.
What do you want me to do again?
Such a waste repeating words. Activate the crystals in the proper order. It's all about colors, like a rainbow. Make a mistake and reset the mechanism using that lever, unless it explodes. You'd be surprised how often that happens.
Like a rainbow. Got it. Well, let's see. Red would be the first one.
Keep going.
I don't see an orange. So yellow would be next.
Correct. So far, so good.
Then green.
Like clockwork you are.
Blue.
Close, very close. One more to go.
And violet.
Yes, I love it when the gears align.
That's cool. You can actually see the... I actually could see a rainbow there. Kind of. Right there. The green line. Got some of the colors in it. That's kind of cool. Alright, let's talk to him anyways. Oops.
Perfect. Such are the benefits of an extra set of appendages. The energy flows freely and without disruption, allowing the rods and the pistons to align in a most pleasing manner. Thank you. Now, why do you want to know about divine energy?
Well, I was sent to ask you about the transfer of divine energy.
Sent? How intriguing. I was just thinking about my former master, Sotherseal, and the experiments we conducted. He desperately sought to understand the power he and his companions attained, especially whether or not that power was temporary.
Did Sotherseal reach a conclusion?
Not while I assisted him. He had a tool that he used to drain away minute bits of his own divine energy to store and study. He could extract it and return it as he saw fit. Not sure what became of the tool, but here are my notes from those days.
These notes should be helpful. Can I ask you a few more questions?
More questions? Well, Lord Sofa Seal attributed curiosity to intellectual superiority. Suppose I should do the same. Ask, and I will attempt to tighten the cogs of your ongoing education as best I can.
I love some of these people and the way they talk, even when they're talking down to you. The tool you mentioned, is it a weapon?
Odd question. Is a hammer a weapon? A saw? A Dwemer spring spanner? No, it was just a tool. A device crafted by Sofa Seal to aid in his endless experiments. I suppose I could imagine ways to modify the device, but for what reason?
Do you know where the tool is now?
Haven't a clue. Tools have a way of wandering off when you don't stay vigilant. Had a guar that used to swallow tools when I wasn't looking. Glowed for a month until the enchantment dissipated and the tool passed. Should have heard the screams.
You worked with Sofa Seal?
I was his apprentice, but that was years ago. Spent time working in the Clockwork City. That's what I learned about energy transference, Dwemer engineering, mechanical symmetry. Made me the dark elf I am today. I have a question. Who sent you?
Archcanon Tarva sent me.
The Archcanon? Lord Vivek's High Priest? Suddenly the gears align. I can think of a number of reasons that Alm and V would want to know about C and his tools. But some doors just shouldn't be opened.
Tell me more about Sofa Seal.
He's the father of mysteries and the architect of time. One of the tribunal. The three living gods of the Dark Elves. Creates all sorts of helpful and intriguing devices, like the Clockwork City. I haven't seen my old master in many years.
What's the Clockwork City?
It's a wonder and a miracle. All brass tunnels, glass domes, and giant gears. He was inspired by the work of the Dwemer. The Clockwork City is pure Sofa Seal. He made it to forge the future and reshape the world. I learned a lot there.
Alright, now we're supposed to return to the Archcanon's office. I always found this part, like, really anticlimactic.
Outlander, over here.
This requires a considerable amount of effort, so just listen. We have a problem here. Return to my office immediately.
Yeah, 'cause see, we had to go to 3 areas to find out if, if they were aware of any type of disturbance, blah, 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 find out, do all this, do this. We come in here, we're like, you know anything? A little, this, that, and that, and, the other, and you're done. It's like... I mean, I guess in a way it's good, so that way if you did it the way that we did it, you get to this one, it's like, oh, this one was fairly quick. The others, you really had to work for them. But, I don't know, that's just me. What is that? Oh, Shrine of Azura. Let's unlock that. I mean, it's just right there. Maybe. If I can get to it. Let's see. Well, where is it? Yeah, we're still heading in the right direction for the most part. I'll probably just fast travel. Just spend the, 71 gold? Uh-oh. I made something mad. Now I just gotta find a way to get up to the shrine. Well, I guess I don't need to now. Well, here's the way up. Let's go up there anyways. Ooh. What is that? Orichalcum ore? what I just call orc metal, just because, well, it's easier to pronounce. What is that? It's either orichalcum or orichalcum, and I think orichalcum seems to make more sense. I don't know. Green orc metal. I think I missed the way up. Kind of looks that way, doesn't it? And it doesn't show how to get up there either. Maybe you're not supposed to. That'd be kind of dumb. There's got to be a way up there, and I just missed it. That's all it is I just missed it. Here's a little rise. Yep, just missed it, that's all. Well, there's Azura. What the heck was that? Oh, it sounded far away. Wait, that was you, wasn't it? I'm thinking it sounded like something almost like a drag. Well, yeah. I'm pretty sure that was him. It just sounded so distant. Do it. Do it. So I can be sure that I wasn't losing my mind. It's like, well, if you're going to look at me, I'm not going to do it. Fine. That's got to be a joke. I spend the extra time to get to Azura's shrine. What the hell do I find in the only lootable container? I find a damn lockpick. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Drayloth's ancestral tomb. Yeah, we did that. Alright, so we have to make it all the way back over here. Right. I can't get much closer. Vivek Temple Way Shrine. That's where we want to go. Oh, it's 105 now. Oh, yeah, well, we have gone up a level or two. Yeah, that's one of the... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I bumped the space bar when I sent the controller down because I wanted to stretch. Let's try it again. Maybe? Is it not going to do it? What the heck? That was so weird. I mean, I'll pick another one if I have to. Vivek Temple Way Shrine. Travel. Confirm. It takes stamina? Really? Huh. There's something I didn't know. I was wondering why it didn't work, but apparently it uses your stamina. I never noticed that. I've been playing this game for a couple of years, off and on. I never noticed that. Well, you learn something new every day. So, whoops, so they say. There we go. That makes it a lot easier to zoom in on that. There we are. Now just hold on. I don't have a whole lot of time before this stream ends. I still have to make my lunches for work. Alright, so we have to go to the Archcanon's office, which is right here. Alright. Let's see what Jerkface has to say.
At last. Did you see what's happening outside? Red Mountain rumbles louder and more frequently. The sky grows dark, and worst of all, the people are beginning to notice. Soon I'll have to muster the Ordinators to keep them from the palace doors.
Is that the emergency? The people want to see Lord Vivek?
In part. Lord Vivek is not well. I won't allow his followers to see him in this state. He continues to lose energy, and it's becoming difficult for him to maintain the realm in his usual fashion. Now, what did your investigations uncover?
I investigated the 3 locations. Here's what I learned.
I'll review these documents and present your findings to Lord Vivek. I was against bringing you into this investigation, but I was wrong. Thank you for aiding us. You should go see Lord Vivek now. He's been asking about you. I'll be along shortly.
You're going to just read the notes? I thought we could discuss what I learned.
Very well. Tell me what you learned at each of the locations, and let's see what conclusions we can come to.
Let's see. Let's do it in order that we did. Cultists took over the mine outside Balmora.
From what you discovered, I dare say there may be a correlation between the narcotic relic and the tool barrels I'll mention. And it seems the Ashlander thieves are connected to Chodala. Your evidence points to a clear conclusion.
Chodala is using Suna Ra to steal Vivek's divine energy?
So it appears. Lord Vivek's doing his best not to complain, but I can see how much the draining of his energy has cost him. Just seeing you again should improve his mood considerably. And the progress you made with your investigations, outstanding.
Barrelzar told me about Sotha Seal's experiments with divine energy. He gave me his notes.
Barrelzar faithfully served Sotha Seal. He's as loyal to the tribunal as I am. He would never intentionally harm Lord Vivek. But that tool he mentioned. Perhaps one of the priests Vivek sent away could search the temple archives for more information.
Vivek sent away all his priests?
Lord Vivek doesn't want his followers to see him in such a weakened state. Only you, Canon Levuel, and myself are permitted into his palace now. Speaking of the palace, Lord Vivek wants to see you when we're done here.
Okay, an Ashlander named Chodala has been inciting the tribes.
So your notes say, and this Saren assisted you. Interesting. Most Ashlanders want nothing to do with the tribunal. Even so, they rarely become aggressive. I'd say this Chodala bears watching. If we can spare it, I'll send an armiger to Aldrin.
Chodala's newfound power might have something to do with Vivek's problem.
Interesting theory. Perhaps Chodala's staff can steal Vivek's energy. I have a hard time imagining how an Ashlander could accomplish such a feat. Lord Vivek said the draining has grown more intense since you left. It doesn't look well.
Yeah, I did kind of select him out of order. And he spoke him out of order, but you know what? Alright, so we have to go see Vivek now. See how he's getting on. Alright.
I demand you make way and let me see Lord Vivek.
Lord Vivek isn't receiving visitors today.
Yeah, now that we're up here, you can see that the sky is getting a little bit darker. There's the moonlit, and there's Red Mountain. Alright, inside.
My lord, please let me send for aid. Perhaps one of the healers can help you.
Pain is best tolerated in private, as I have written in the 37th ballad.
There must be something I can do.
You can call the Archcanon. He should hear the news our friend brings us.
Yeah, we can see Vivek's not doing so good. He's still levitating, but barely. He's got one foot actually touching the floor and using his staff. So, yeah, he's lost quite a bit of power because he was floating up pretty high when we first saw him. So, let's talk to him now.
The river drains into the sea as my divinity flows out of me. Need some work. As you can see, I continue to lose energy, and it has made me somewhat agitated. Have you made any progress toward discovering the source of my discomfort?
I think that an Ashlander named Chodala might be responsible for your condition.
An Ashlander? That seems unlikely, but I trust your instincts. We need to find out more about this Chodala and the ancient enemy that aids him. Take this. Another token of my appreciation. And look, here comes the Archcanon now.
My lord, the Outlander may have actually discovered something.
Okay, I guess I'll talk to him now.
After further examination of the documents you brought back, I have to agree with your assessment. The Ashlander Chodala has somehow siphoned divine energy away from Lord Vivek.
So you know how to restore Lord Vivek's power?
Not exactly. But now that we know that the affliction isn't natural, we can work toward a solution. One that probably involves Chodala's staff. How the Ashlander got his hands on Sothasil's tool and turned it into a weapon is beyond me, though.
So you want me to acquire the staff called Sunara?
Eventually. But we need to be cautious. If Chodala is as respected as you say, attacking him would start a war we can't afford to partake in. Go to Aldrin and talk to his sister, Saren. I don't trust her either, but she worked with you before.
I'll go talk to Saren.
Get to Aldrin and locate Saren. She needs to tell us more about Chodala and then help us acquire his staff. Without it, we can't restore Vivek. Meanwhile, I need to placate the populace. The people grow concerned over Vivek's continuing isolation.
No talking, huh? Okay. I wonder if any of these symbols on these doors represent Vivek. Maybe. Alright, so now we have to return to Aldrin, so we'll just use the, that way shrine right there, the blue light. And then we'll just go to... Alright, where are we supposed to go? See, Aldrin is up this way, I do believe. Somewhere, maybe? Alright. Point towards it so I can see which way I'm supposed to be looking. Oh, right, way over there. Okay. I was looking for an arrow, not a little tiny circle. All right, so I see where I need to go. Because there's the circle, so we need Aldra Way Shrine. So looking at that one message I got in Twitch, and was that followers seller. I think that people actually do that, actually can buy followers. I mean, granted, they're not real people. I guess they're bots or something. The fact that people do that is just not right, especially for struggling newbies like myself. I mean, I've been doing this almost 2 months, and I only have I have less than 20 followers. I think I have like around, I don't know, 13, probably between 13 and 15 followers right now. I haven't checked in the past few days. What was I saying?
Outlander, quickly! This way! I've been thinking about my brother's claim that he's the Nerevarine since we last spoke. No matter how I try, the word tastes false on my tongue. And now I fear he's about to convince the wise woman that his quest for power will benefit the tribes.
What can I do to help?
My brother is respected and revered. He has allies in all of the tribes, not to mention his personal Red Exiles. We have to proceed with caution. Respect the Ashlander customs and traditions. Anything else will lead to violence and bloodshed.
So what do we do?
We talked to my brother. Tried to convince him this isn't the way. Barring that, we make sure the wise woman doesn't get drawn into his madness. Whatever Chodala says or does, don't attack him. We don't need a war between the houses and the Ashlanders.
I'll follow your lead.
The wise woman. I was hoping she'd be here.
You're too late, dear sister. Despite your protestations, the wise woman has gone to the cave of the incarnate to confirm my claim.
Brother, do you really want to pursue this dangerous course?
There was a time when you gave me your unconditional support, Seren. I miss those days.
Right. Well, I like that chair.
My brother Chodala's about to do something foolish and dangerous. But by dusk and dawn, Azura put you and I on the same path for a purpose. Just hope we have enough time.
What's Chodala going to do?
He's about to claim the title of the Nerevarine and try to unite the Ashlander tribes gathered here. He already convinced the Red Exiles to support him. He's using them to intimidate the other tribes. If he persuaded the wise woman to his cause...
Tell me about the wise woman.
Wise woman Dovrasi, the most respected counselor and spirit guide this side of Red Mountain. She went to the Cavern of the Incarnate to meditate on Chodala's claim. If she confirms my brother's assertion, the tribes will follow wherever he leads.
We need to talk to the wise woman.
Agreed, but I dare not leave Chodala alone with the tribes. I feel the hand of Azura in all this. Go to the Cavern of the Incarnate and talk to the wise woman. I'll stay here and try to keep things under control until you return.
Then I'll head for the Cavern of the Incarnate.
The cavern's to the northeast of Aldrin, on the other side of the mountain. Hopefully, the rumbling and lava won't slow you down too much. Get to the cavern and talk to the wise woman. If she accepts Chodala's claim about the Nerevarine...
What's the Cavern of the Incarnate?
My brother isn't the first to believe he's Nerevar returned. All of the previous failed incarnates rest within the cavern. A statue of Azura watches over them as they await the arrival of the true Nerevarine.
You don't agree with your brother?
When Chodala became a Gulakan, a champion of our people, I supported him. When he stepped forward as Ashkan, leader of our tribe, I was at his side. But this new claim, it comes with strange powers and talk of war. I can't support those things.
Tell me more about the Nerevarine.
Azura proclaimed that someday, Indorel Nerevar, a hero from our ancient past, would return to unite the Dark Elves and right the wrongs of Nirn. My brother Chodala believes that he's Nerevar reborn.
I hate the popping. I hate the popping. No. Only really when it interrupts dialogue.
She won't refuse my claim. Just in case, make sure the Red Exiles are ready.
Your word is law, Nerevarine.
That's an axe. That's not a staff. Alright, so where is the marker? There it is. Need to see where we're headed. Whoops, wrong way. Way over there. Oh, and not a way shrine even close. Oh, boy. Well, I think I know how we're going to do this. We're going to travel from here, where we're at, here in Aldrin, because we have to go all the way up here. And we've already explored all of this. So, what we're going to do is we're going to travel... we're going to go over here to the Aldrin Way Shrine, and we are going to fast travel to Molag Mar Way Shrine. And considering it's only a couple minutes until 10, we're going to go ahead and end it there and pick up where we left off on Wednesday. Not Wednesday. God. On Saturday. Because I still have to make my lunches for work. That's going to take me probably about half an hour. And then I need to go to bed because unfortunately I have to go to work tonight. Alright, Aldrin Way Shrine. Molag Mar Way Shrine. Here we are. And we'll be facing... Yeah, that way. That's the way we're going to go. Yep, we'll just get on the road and head north. I mean, I suppose we could travel through some of these on some of these roads and seeing if there's anything. I mean, once we're done and it doesn't look like we can find any more, and I start doing what I did before, using the zone guide to, just highlight a place and we go there, then, we'll discover the other places that way. And then, of course, after that, I mean, we still got a little ways to go, because if you look at the map completion, which actually it shows all of it, doesn't it? Yes, it does. You can see we're only 2 out of 7 out of main quest lines. Of course, that doesn't mean much. That could just mean that there's 5 other parts to what we're doing. I mean, like, we go to where we're supposed to. We talk to the wise woman. That could be 1. And then we talk to Chodala. That could be 2. And then, or it could be, because I don't think there's going to be 5 more quest lines. But, like I said, I don't remember. We still have 5 way shrines to find, 3 delves to find. So, and we still have 13 sky shards. So we still got quite a bit to do. But that's going to do it for today. So I'm going to go ahead and, well, let's see. Social is probably male. Yep. Get the stuff from our hirelings. Wait, does she actually have... Oh, she's got over 10 grand. Nice. It sounds like a lot, but it really isn't. Because I believe to get something that Mary has noticed when it comes to... she wants to get like a bunch of soul stones, and I bought a ton of them when I was using my main. You have to go to Mages Guilds, and you have to find... I want to say he's not called the Magus, or Magus, however it's pronounced. There's something else. It's a real short name that he has for his title. It's like maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 characters long, his title. And he sells empty soul shards or soul stones for 50 gold each, and that's the cheapest you're going to find them. Other people sell them for, I think it's like 136 each, I think. So it's going to cost, so if you find the guy that sells them cheaper, it's 10 grand for a stack of 200. But anyways, that's going to do it, folks. Another successful stream. I didn't have any visitors except the spammer. But, I mean, we got quite a bit accomplished. Things are starting to get interesting, though, now that we know what's happened to Vivek, what's causing it, and now we have to go and try and stop it. But then, you know, I don't know, we've got a few more episodes left. But don't forget, this coming Sunday, 8 a.m., providing nothing happens, Mary and I are going to be teaming together and running tunes on the new expansion, the new DLC, whatever you want to call it, the new content for ESO. We're going to be playing that. It will be less than a week old, this new content. So there's still going to be a lot of people out there, I'm sure. But that's what we're going to be doing. So make sure you're here for that. We're going to be on Discord, so you'll actually be able to hear Mary's voice for the first time. So you're going to have a Yankee and a Brit together playing ESO. So anyways, thank you folks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you'll join me this coming Saturday for be what, episode 27, I believe. I don't know what episode I'm on. I believe it's episode 20. I think this is episode 26. Let me back up and find out. Let's see. Yeah, this is episode 26. So, yeah. So, episode 27 will be this coming Saturday, and Sunday will be episode 1 of a new quest, or not quest line, another, I don't know, series, I guess, even though that's not really right. Well, you know what I mean. Anyways, thanks again, folks, for being here. Sorry. Make sure to come see me on Twitch, twitch.com. Helps if I give you the right address, doesn't it? Twitch.tv/Grimfury. And give me a like. I will be uploading this video to YouTube today while I'm making my lunch. So, that will be done. Well, alright. I've yammered enough, everyone. Take care of yourself. And I hope you have a great week, a great day, great evening. And I'll see you Saturday. And don't forget, Sunday, Grim Fury and Mary G playing the new content in Blackwood. Don't miss it. So, see you guys later. Love you guys. Bye-bye.